Video opens with a high-energy, visually stunning animation. A lone warrior, silhouette glowing with a faint golden aura, stands on a cracked, barren landscape. Before him looms a colossal, shadowy figure whose oppressive presence seems to warp the very air around it. The music is tense, atmospheric, with a rising, epic choir. Have you ever felt it? That cold, heavy certainty of defeat before the battle even begins? It's not just fear. It's a deeper, more sinister feeling. A sense of cosmic injustice. The feeling that the deck is stacked, the game is rigged, and the outcome is already written in stone by a power far greater than you. This isn't just about facing a tough opponent. This is about facing an inevitability. We call this psychological state the tyranny of the inevitable. It's the voice in your head that whispers, "Don't even try." It's pointless. It's the oppressive weight of a system, a boss, a market, or even your own self-doubt that feels less like a challenge and more like a law of physics. But what if I told you that the greatest tyrants are built not on a foundation of steel, but on a foundation of belief? And that the key to shattering their power lies not in matching their strength, but in breaking the spell they cast over reality itself? Stay with me. Because today, we journey to the heart of planet Namek. We will dissect the legendary battle against the Galactic Emperor, Frieza, not as a story, but as a blueprint. A psychological roadmap for overthrowing every tyrant that stands in your way, both internal and external. By the end of this session, you will hold the key to unlocking your own transformation. Phase 2. The problem, the visual shift. We see stylized, metaphorical shots of a person trapped. A figure in a gray suit sits in a cubicle that stretches into an infinite, repeating pattern. Another figure stands at the bottom of a colossal staircase, the top lost in the clouds. The oppressive shadow from the intro is always looming in the background. You know this feeling intimately. You feel it on Sunday night, when the gravity of the coming work week begins to press down, stealing the air from your lungs. Your Frieza might be a toxic boss, someone who rules their small kingdom with casual cruelty and an unshakable sense of entitlement. You see the opportunities you deserve, the respect you've earned, go to others, not based on merit, but on the whim of the tyrant. And the thought of confronting them, of fighting back, feels like trying to punch a hurricane. What's the point? They hold all the cards. It's inevitable. Or maybe your Frieza is closer. Much closer. It's the voice of your own inner critic. That cold, calculating part of you that has a PhD in your every failure. You have a brilliant idea, a book you want to write, a business you want to start, a skill you want to learn. And just as the spark of excitement ignites, that voice speaks, its tone dripping with condescending certainty. Who are you to do that? You don't have the talent. You don't have the discipline. Remember last time? Just give up now. Save yourself the embarrassment. It presents your failure not as a possibility, but as a foregone conclusion. An inevitability. Think about it. You're in a team meeting. You have an idea that could solve the entire problem, but you stay silent. Why? Because the loudest person in the room, the one who always dominates the conversation, has already established their reality. To speak up feels like an act of rebellion doomed to fail. So you swallow your words. You surrender a small piece of your power. Here is the hidden, terrible cost of living under the tyranny of the inevitable. It's not the one big, spectacular defeat that destroys you. It's the slow, quiet erosion of your soul. It's the 1,000 small surrenders you make every single day. Each time you bite your tongue, each time you shrink from a challenge, each time you accept the tyrant's narrative as truth, you are feeding it. You are reinforcing its power. The real danger is not that the tyrant will defeat you. The real danger is that you will forget you ever had the power to fight in the first place. You begin to believe its voice is your own. You become a willing prisoner in a cage with no bars. Your potential doesn't just get locked away, it slowly suffocates and dies. Phase 3. Solution. The screen explodes with iconic imagery from the Frieza saga. Frieza in his final form, effortlessly dominating the heroes. The tone is desperate. We see Vegeta's tearful monologue, Piccolo's sacrifice, the mounting losses. To understand the solution, we must first understand the enemy. Frieza is not just a villain. He is a philosophical concept made manifest. He is the embodiment of established, systemic, and utterly arrogant power. His strength isn't just physical. It's psychological. He was born into the highest known power level in the universe. He never had to train, never had to struggle. His dominance is, to him, the natural order of things. He is a cosmic aristocrat. When he says, "I am the emperor of the universe," it's not a boast. It's what he believes to be a simple, objective fact. His greatest weapon is not his death beam. It's the overwhelming, soul-crushing aura of his own certainty. He makes everyone else believe in his inevitability. Look at how everyone fights him. They attack him within his own frame, his own reality. They try to be stronger, faster, better, playing by the rules of a game he has already won. Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, believes he has fulfilled a prophecy to become a Super Saiyan. He challenges Frieza, and what happens? He is utterly humiliated. He is broken, not just physically, but spiritually, because his entire reality, his identity as the destined prince, was shattered against the fact of Frieza's power. The battle seems hopeless. Until the paradigm shifts. The solution to defeating Frieza, to defeating any tyrant, is not found in a power-up. It is found in a profound, earth-shattering transformation of identity. It is rooted in three core principles. Principle 1. The fallacy of assumed power. A tyrant's power is a bubble. From the inside, it looks like the entire universe. It feels solid, absolute, and eternal. Frieza's authority, your boss's control, your inner critic's judgment, they all operate on this principle. They project an image of invincibility. The first step is to see it for what it is, a projection. A narrative. A well-crafted illusion. You must stop looking at the tyrant's power and start looking at the source of that power. Much of it comes from the fear and compliance of those it rules. It is a shared hallucination. By simply questioning it, you introduce a crack in the foundation. Principle 2. The trigger of transformation. Limit-breaking change is never, ever born from a calm desire for self-improvement. It is not a logical choice made in a comfortable environment. It is forged in the crucible of righteous, holy rage. It is born from an unbearable loss. Goku is not fighting to win. He is not fighting for a trophy or for glory. He fights, and he is beaten. He throws his ultimate weapon, the spirit bomb, and it fails. He has lost. In that moment, he is still playing by Frieza's rules. And then, Frieza makes his fatal mistake. He laughs, and he murders Goku's best friend, Krillin, right in front of him. A senseless, arrogant, cruel display of power. The scene plays out in dramatic slow motion. Krillin being lifted into the air and exploding. Goku's face shifts from shock, to horror, to a terrifying, cold fury. The sky darkens, lightning cracks. In that instant, the objective changes. It is no longer, "I must defeat Frieza." It becomes a sacred, primal, undeniable declaration. This cannot stand. This is the trigger. It's the violation of a core value so profound that your entire being reorganizes itself around a new, single purpose, to correct a cosmic wrong. It's a pain that transcends fear. It is the purest fuel in the universe. Principle 3. The new state of being. When Goku's hair flashes gold, it is not just a power-up. It is a metaphysical event. He does not use the Super Saiyan state. He becomes a Super Saiyan. It is a new identity. A new consciousness. He is no longer the cheerful, naive martial artist from Earth. He is the legendary warrior, awakened by rage, and he declares, "I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am the protector of the innocent. I am light in the darkness. I am truth. Ally to good, nightmare to you." He is not giving a speech. He is stating a new set of facts. He has stepped outside Frieza's reality, Frieza's hierarchy, and created his own. The metaphor is this. Imagine you are a pawn on a chessboard, and the tyrant is the grand master playing against you. As a pawn, you can become stronger, faster, a better pawn. But you will always be bound by the rules of the board, and the player will always be in control. The Super Saiyan transformation is the moment the pawn looks up, realizes it is in a game, and decides to become a player. It knocks the board over and declares a new set of rules. Frieza is utterly baffled by this. He cannot comprehend it. He throws his most powerful attacks, and the new Goku just stands there, unimpressed. Why? Because Frieza is still playing chess, while Goku is now operating in a different dimension entirely. You cannot defeat the Tyrant by being a better version of what you were. You must become something else. Phase 4. The application, the visual shift to a clean, focused, training room environment. You, the coach, appear as a powerful, animated figure, speaking directly to the viewer. Each step is illustrated with clear, simple iconography. This is not just an epic story. It is your training manual. The tyranny of the inevitable is not defeated with force, but with a precise, 5-step psychological strategy. Let's begin your transformation. Step 1. Identify and name your Frieza. Right now. I want you to get brutally specific. Vague enemies create vague results. Is your Frieza your crippling fear of public speaking? Is it the cynical voice of your father that still echoes in your head? Is it your boss, Susan, in accounting? Is it the pervasive belief that you are fundamentally unlovable? Drag it out of the shadows. Give it a name and a face. Write it down on a piece of paper. Name. Your Tyrant. This act alone reduces its power. You have changed it from an omnipresent dread into a specific, identifiable target. Step 2. Deconstruct the Tyrant's narrative. Every Tyrant rules through a story. Frieza's story was, I am the strongest, this is the natural order. What is the story your Frieza tells you? You are an imposter. You'll be found out. It's safer not to try. You don't deserve success. Your dreams are childish. Listen to these lies. Write them down, word for word, under your Tyrant's name. See them for what they are, not objective reality, but propaganda. A broadcast designed to keep you paralyzed. Recognize this narrative is the source of the Tyrant's power, not its strength or authority. Step 3. Locate your Krillin moment. This is the most critical step. You must find your sacred, non-negotiable line. What is the one thing that, if your Tyrant took it from you, would ignite that unstoppable, righteous fury? It might not be a person. It could be the death of a dream. Imagine yourself in 10 years, having never pursued your art, your business, your passion, all because your Frieza told you it was impossible. See the regret, the hollow emptiness. Feel it. That is the pain you must connect with. Or maybe it's seeing that Tyrant crush someone else. The moment your boss unfairly fires a hardworking colleague. The moment your self-doubt causes you to let down someone who was counting on you. Find that point of injustice. That is your Krillin. That is the thing you must protect at all costs. This transforms your struggle from a selfish ambition into a sacred duty. That is fuel that never runs out. Step 4. Practice state rehearsal. A Super Saiyan is not a technique, it's a state of being. You cannot wait for the crisis to happen to figure out who you need to be. You must practice being that person now. Before your next encounter with your Frieza, that big presentation, that difficult conversation, that moment you sit down to face the blank page, take 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Do not just visualize the actions you will take. Visualize the state you will embody. Who do you need to be? Unshakably calm? Fiercely compassionate? Brilliantly articulate? Feel the physiological signature of that state in your body. The posture. The breathing. The heart rate. Rehearse this feeling, this identity, until it is familiar. You are preloading the transformation. Step 5. Execute the first act of defiance. Transformation is not a thought experiment. It must be ratified by action. Your first act of defiance against your Frieza should not be a grand, all-or-nothing battle. It should be small, decisive, and symbolic. It's the first pawn you knock off the board. If your Frieza is your micromanaging boss, your act of defiance is not to quit your job tomorrow. It's to send a single email stating a clear boundary. If your Frieza is your inner critic, your act of defiance is not to write a whole novel in one night. It's to write one single, unapologetic page. This first act is not about winning the war. It's about proving one thing to yourself. The Tyrant's rules are breakable. It's a crack in the matrix. It's the first flash of gold in your hair. It proves that a new reality is possible. Phase 5. The proof is woven into the fabric of the story itself. The moment Goku transformed, the fight was already over. Frieza, the emperor of the universe, was reduced to a panicked, screaming child. He couldn't process this new reality. He threw a tantrum, cutting himself in half with his own attack out of sheer desperation. He was defeated psychologically long before his body gave out. Goku didn't just beat Frieza, he invalidated him. He proved Frieza's entire worldview, his entire identity, was a lie. This isn't just fantasy. This is a fundamental pattern of history and human psychology. Consider the story of Sir Roger Bannister. For decades, the 4-minute mile was considered an absolute human limit. It was a physiological Frieza. Doctors, coaches, and scientists published papers on why it was impossible, how the human heart would literally explode. It was an inevitable barrier. On May 6, 1954, Roger Bannister ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. He didn't just break a record. He broke a paradigm. He shattered the tyranny of the inevitable. And here is the proof of the Super Saiyan principle. Once the belief was broken, once the new reality was established, what happened? Just 46 days later, another runner broke the 4-minute mile. The next year, 3 runners broke it in the same race. Today, it is the standard for elite male runners. Thousands have done it. Did the human race suddenly evolve in 1954? No. The belief about what was possible changed. Bannister didn't just run, he, like Goku, created a new reality for everyone else to inhabit. This mirrors a profound psychological concept known as learned helplessness, pioneered by Dr. Martin Seligman. When a being is repeatedly subjected to a negative, unavoidable stimulus, it will eventually stop trying to avoid it, even when opportunities to escape are presented. It learns that it is helpless. Tyranny, both internal and external, thrives on this. It teaches you, through 1,000 small defeats, that your actions do not matter. The Super Saiyan transformation is the most violent, explosive, and definitive rejection of learned helplessness imaginable. It is the roar of the soul reasserting its own agency. It is the moment you stop believing the tyrant's story and start writing your own. Phase 6. The call to action. The animated coach figure is back, standing against a backdrop of swirling golden energy. The music is inspiring, powerful, and conclusive. Your Frieza thrives in the shadows, in the unspoken assumptions and the quiet surrenders. Your training begins now, with the first act of Defiance, dragging it into the light. In the comments below, I want you to perform step 1. Name your Frieza. Is it a fear? A person? A belief? Write it down. By adding your voice to the scroll, you are not just identifying your enemy. You are declaring your intention to fight, and you are standing with a legion of other warriors doing the same. Let's see the tyrants we will overcome together. If you are ready to stop playing by the rules of your oppressors, if you are ready to find your Krillin moment, and unlock the sacred power that lies dormant within you, if you are ready to write your own reality, then this is your tribe. This is your training ground. Join our legion of limit breakers. Hit that subscribe button and power up the notification bell. Welcome to the legacy. Now, you understand the psychological shift required to shatter the tyrant's hold on you. But once that old reality is broken, you must forge a new one built on unbreakable resilience. That is why your next training session is essential. It's our video on the gravity chamber, forging resilience under impossible pressure. It will teach you how to build the strength needed to thrive in the new reality you create. Click the link on your screen. The work is hard. The path is demanding. But your potential is legendary. Let's get to it.